We are on the field just mere minutes after Monmouth's thrilling win in kicks here in the semifinal round of the MAAC tournament. I'm with head coach Robert McCourt. And Coach McCourt, take me through those thrilling last couple of minutes. This is the first time I remember a team winning PKs. You only needed 3 to get the win and move on to the final.
You know, I'll be honest with you, we've been practicing them for a week and a half. Even to start before the last game of the season, we started practicing them. You just always have to be prepared for that in the postseason, and I think the guys showed a pretty lot of composure in being prepared for it.
Coach, you seem to dominate possession during the game, had a lot of scoring chances. Ultimately, what does it mean to get the win in kicks after dominating the game for so long but being unable to score?
Yeah, first off, my hat goes off to Manhattan. They really worked hard, and they made it very difficult for us, and they had some chances too. We had the better goal-scoring chances, and that's been something that's been plaguing us all year. We haven't been putting teams away, so I'm really happy that we were able to at least stay tight defensively and keep them off the board and, you know, get the win in the end.
Coach, just talk about some of your team's leadership. One of the players we're going to interview, Joseph Schmid, some of the other players that have been through kind of these battles before ultimately getting this win tonight and then now moving into the MAAC tournament final in your first season in the league.
The experience that Schmid, Paco, and Ruby bring to the table is just something that's going to be very difficult to replace next year. Schmid is a gamer. It doesn't matter what the situation is. He's always going to be composed. He's always going to keep the group on his shoulders, and he's certainly going to, you know, just help us stay calm throughout these awkward moments. And Paco was fantastic again, and Ruby's been fantastic all year. Ruby's been plagued with some injuries, but he's been fantastic all year. So I think it's a culmination of all the hard work they put in, and I'm really happy for them as seniors.
Well, Coach, we appreciate a few minutes. Congratulations on this thrilling win. Good luck in the final on Sunday.
Feels great. This is where Monmouth soccer belongs.
It's Robert McCourt, the head coach of the Monmouth men's soccer team. His Hawks moving on into the final of the MAAC tournament, year 1 in the conference. The Monmouth men's soccer team, in thrilling fashion, wins their MAAC tournament semifinal game against Manhattan in kicks. They move on to the final on Sunday. Here with 2 of the main reasons why Monmouth is moving on: goalkeeper Eric Klenofsky and senior midfielder Joseph Schmid. And Joseph, let's start with you. You're able to come out, get a win in kicks after 90 minutes, where you guys had a lot of goal-scoring chances. Talk about what it means to get this win in kicks, especially only needing 3 kicks to do so.
I mean, you never want it to get to that point. And even myself squandered a bunch of chances, but, you know, I'm grateful for Eric right now because he came up big, and, you know, the other shooters besides me that really just stepped up and took the responsibility and really slotted it home in the corner.
Talk about going out there first. You were the first one out when it came to kicks. What's going through your mind when you approach the ball?
Well, I mean, I won the coin toss, and it's always good to go. It's always good to go first because, you know, it puts the pressure on the other team. That's my opinion. So, you know, as a senior and as a captain, I felt it was my responsibility to step up and set the tone for the penalty kicks.
Well, you got the first kick to go in, and then this gentleman right here to my right, Eric Klenofsky, you get stops not only on the first penalty kick, on the first 2. What's going through your mind after keeping a team off the scoreboard all 90 minutes, then throughout an overtime period, then kick 1? What's going through your mind?
Well, I know all 3 of their players are probably the best technically on their team, so I try not to be complacent and just do what I do. Try and save them as much as I can.
There were a few moments during the match when Manhattan did have a couple good goal-scoring opportunities. You're able to make some big plays in regulation and in overtime. And just talk about not only your play, but the defense and keeping them, another team, off the scoreboard.
Yeah, my defense played great tonight, just like they did always. Even though, yeah, I wasn't playing, David, he did great. You know, we looked adversity in the face and we overcame it.
Final question for you, Eric. You're in goal. First player approaches the ball on a penalty kick. What's going through your mind?
How tricky that player is, and whether he's going to come across me and slot me, or if he's generally like a big, strong player, he's probably going to go just in-stepping it and go to my left. So that's what I tried to think about, and it worked out.
Final question, and we'll ask Joseph this question. Moving on to the MAAC tournament final on Sunday. This is year 1 in the conference. You've got some Northeast Conference rings on your finger. Now, what could this mean, winning a championship year 1 in the league?
It would mean so much, you know, just because I'm a senior, and you know, this team has overcome a lot this year so far with the bad start that we've had. So, you know, for it to culminate and us to get a ring, my second, it would mean everything, more than the first.
Monmouth moving on in the MAAC tournament. They win in the semifinals in penalty kicks. Again, 2 of the reasons, Joseph Schmid and Eric Klenofsky. Huge, huge plays in overtime and then ultimately in penalty kicks that now have the Hawks in the final in the MAAC tournament in their first year in the league to be played on Sunday.